Hey guys, welcome back and happy Friday. Why can I never get my days right? Oh my gosh, guys, it's Friday, which means we're getting ready for the weekend. Jason is in New York right now. He flies back at 12 o'clock. Let me just tell you guys something really quick. I have been loving the podcast because I get to end off with a good bitch session. I have another bitch session for you. Jason asked me yesterday to drive him to the airport at 4:30 in the morning. Okay, casually 4:30 in the morning when we just got back from BravoCon and have not slept at all. But here I am driving you to the airport. Then he gets on the phone, calls me and says, "Hey, will you pick me up at 1 o'clock in the morning tonight?" And I was like, "Are you out of your mind?" Because the first time I said, "Why don't you take an Uber?" He said, "Someone who loves somebody doesn't make them take an Uber." I was like, that's if I was a parent and I had kids and they had to go to school, I would call an Uber for them. So you definitely can take an Uber, right? Am I being Guys, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You guys can comment below and let me know. We're not back to talk about that. But we did also just drop another episode of Hot Messy Podcast where we go on a whole rant. And Jason says that I open my mouth too much. You guys can go check it out in the description of this video. And make sure to leave a 5-star review because it helps the algorithm. And we want to hear your feedback. With that, guys, we know that we've talked about the Fox Force 5 being broken up over, and Teddi Mellencamp just confirmed it, but also TMZ just caught up with Kathy Hilton. So we have a lot to talk about. Before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So again, getting back to it, not the Hot Messy Podcast shenanigans, but the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills shenanigans. I know we spoke about this briefly, but we had the Shade Assassins panel, which you guys saw on Wednesday night after the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills in Salt Lake City. You saw where it was live, it was at BravoCon, and Erica Jane was asked, what Bravo celebrity couple do you feel like is headed to Splitsville next? And she said, from my cast, and then she said Dorit and PK, which we were shocked by. But Sutton and Garcelle felt like this was really just a way for them to concoct a storyline in order to have something to fight about next season. Sort of like Sutton. I don't think that she concocted this storyline. I think it kind of got way bigger than what she thought. But when she mentioned the Elton John table fiasco, that became an entire storyline that we were all exhausted from. Anyways, moving forward, Teddi did confirm on 2 T's in a Pod that they are on a group text thread, the Fox Force 5, and they're not engaging anymore, which makes me feel like Erica and Lisa Rinna are on the outs. Dorit's not talking to Erica, which means Lisa Rinna is probably not happy with Dorit as well, since Dorit's not talking to Erica, because Lisa's probably like, she can't take a joke. Why not just take a joke? You joke with everybody. This is the hypocrisy of it all when it's coming from one of the biggest hypocrites in the group. And then Kyle Richards is probably like, you two went on a mission to just F up my whole entire situation with my sistership after 10 years of us not talking. And then finally we get back together, but then leave it up to Erica and Lisa Rinna. We're going to call them Renerica. Leave it up to Renerica to ruin that. So I could see where the group would be split. Now, moving forward, TMZ just caught up with Kathy Hilton, and Kathy was out and about with Faye Resnick. The morally corrupt, that's what they call her. I don't know. Actually, I've only met her once, and she's been very sweet. I don't really know much about Faye Resnick. I just always wondered why she wouldn't want to do the show because I heard she was asked in the past. Getting back, TMZ caught up with Kathy, and they asked her, how was BravoCon? How was your time? What did you make of it? And she's like, BravoCon was incredible. You know, met so many amazing people, so many amazing fans. And they said, did you run into Lisa? She said, yes, I ran into Lisa and it was a brief hi, how are you? We left it at that, which you could see because when they opened the doors for the Andy's ball, the Legends ball, as soon as he's like, guys are diamond holders, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and then looks over, you see where they're awkwardly standing next to each other when the door opens. And I'm like, well, this is uncomfortable. But yeah, that's part of the game, right? And the door opens and then they kind of sit next to each other. So I was thinking, did we have any resolution? But then there's no way because Lisa Rinna hasn't had resolution on the show with her. And we know that Kathy Hilton was coming prepared to the reunion. Apparently they both were. She said to TMZ, when they asked, will you return to the show? She said, absolutely not if it's the same cast. And then they said, when you say the same cast, do you mean Erica and Rinna? And she said, yes, those two are bullies. They bullied everybody in the group. I've seen what they're capable of. I feel like none of these girls, most of these girls, won't go up against them because they will do anything, which I agree with Kathy Hilton. I feel like Erica, she said that she has nothing to lose. Yes, we get that part. Lisa Rinna has buried her friendship. Lisa Rinna she's done it all for a paycheck, for a contract. She's literally ripped apart everybody on the cast and attacked some of the worst situations possible, but then also requesting empathy, sympathy from everyone else because her mother passed away, which I do have empathy and sympathy for her on that. I just still think like, you've been doing this a lot longer. I mean, she did it way before she lost her mother, right? So now we have Kathy Hilton, who's drawing her line in the sand and saying, just watch the reunion, but I will not be back next season if these two are back. So I'm wondering if Bravo will be like, okay, Kathy, you can go. Thank you so much for your time. Or if they're going to say, listen, Kathy, we're going to cut them or cut one of them and we'll keep you around. Would that be okay with you? Because Kathy had a standing ovation at BravoCon. And then we have Garcelle. Garcelle's out here and she's trying to advocate for Denise Richards and Camille Grammer to return to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which is just like, the hell is happening at this point? We had Martinis with Eddie, which met Eddie. So sweet, so much fun. He posted, give them back their diamonds, talking about Camille and Denise because they recently went out together. And Garcelle said, I'm here for this. I'm here for them getting back their diamonds. And then I'm thinking in my head, no, Eddie, we cannot give them back their diamonds. Give Kim Richards her diamond. I mean, Denise Richards, the only reason or way I would want her to have a diamond back is if we're keeping Lisa Rinna. Same thing with Kim Richards. If you want to bring back Lisa Vanderpump, Denise Richards, Kim Richards, and have just an all-out takedown sort of situation to kind of give her a taste of her medicine, then yes, I would be all about it. But if we're just going to bring them back and then lose Lisa Rinna and Erica, I don't think that really serves the purpose. But I don't want to just give you guys my opinions and tell you about the two T's in a pod, who also, they call themselves #twats. And then the TMZ video, I want to hear your opinions. So go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And don't forget to go to the description of this video. Our new episode, I believe it's episode... I think it's episode 7 at this point. This is just like a whirlwind. One of the most, I mean, I'm so excited that we did this. I think the timing was wild because we just added to our plate, but it's so fun for us. And we just get to be so unfiltered. And I get to bitch at the end of it. And we talk relationship shit. Like we took questions where people were asking about Jason and I and asking if like, are you guys really assholes to each other? Like in real life, or is this all a facade? We answer all of it on the new episode. So go to the description of this video, click on the link, and let us know what you think. Love you guys, and I hope you have a beautiful and safe weekend. Bye.